Well, hey, welcome to week 3 of my 4-part series where I am sharing with you how to have a presence on Facebook that lets people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And today's video, I'm going to show you how to feel like Sally feels when she got the Academy Award and she stood and accepted it and said, "You like me. You really like me." This is my world class award. I was awarded the World Class Business Strategist Award in 2024. So I cherish this, but I want you to get your reward of knowing that you are creating content that is resonating and connecting with your ideal client, customer, or business partner. So today is all about creating a likes campaign. So just to do a quick recap, 2 weeks ago, I told you how to update your Facebook personal profile so people know who you are, what you do, who you serve. Last week, I told you how to update your business profile so people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve. It's not about telling people all your accolades and giving them the alphabet soup of all the letters you have behind your name. They don't care about all that. They want to know with them. We're all listening to the same radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? And today I'm going to show you how to create a likes campaign so you can get the right people liking your page. If you were here last week, remember I told you when we were setting up your page, I was like, don't be inviting your cousins, your mama, your friends, and them. Don't do that because they're not your ideal client, customer, business partner. And the thing about all of our pages is Facebook is only going to show it to the people who are most engaged. And if the most engaged people are people who are never going to do business with you, the people who will do business with you will never see it organically. So without further ado, let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to create a likes campaign so you get the right people liking and following you on your new or updated Facebook business page. But before I do that, for those who don't know me, I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven, and I teach business owners how to get leads, clients, and sales using automation, AI, and Facebook. And if you'll stay to the end, I'm going to tell you how you can do the same thing as well. All right, so let me share my screen and let's get into it. All right, so this is my ads manager. We're not ready for this just yet. What do we need when we create stuff? We need Canva. So here's an example of the post that we're going to put. So you want to have a post that's something that people can relate or resonate to or with. You need it to be black letters on a yellow background. I haven't done the yellow background yet. I'll do that here in a minute. But you want to pick a 5 to 7 phrase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9, but you want to pick a 5 to 7 or 9 word phrase that people can resonate and get behind. And I'll show you why in just a minute. So I picked, you can't pray for new levels and be lazy. That's my phrase that I'm going to go with. I'm going to give it a yellow background. So I clicked on this little circle here. I'm going to click over here for the color. You know what? The last time I did this with my video on was kind of in the way. So I'm going to take myself off of there. All right, there we go. So I'm going to pick the color. I'm going to click here in the yellow. Not as yellow as I would like it to be. Let's see if I can get a better yellow. And then I'm going to drag this over to see if I can get a yellow that I like. That's pretty yellow. What do you guys think? Another way I could do it is I could have clicked down here and did this yellow and then played around with it. And I probably would have ended up in the same place. See, that's too orangey yellow. So let me go back to the yellow I had before. There we go. That's my yellow. I still want a little more yellow. I know I'm not gonna let my OCD get the best of me. All right, so got my yellow, and then I want to change this font. My brand font is popping because I be popping. All my stuff be popping. All right, and I want to go black. You can't pray for new levels and be lazy. And then I want it bigger. All right, so 787. My OCD won't let me keep it at 87. I need to make it 85 or 90. All right, so here we are. You can't pray for new levels and be lazy. This is my Facebook likes post. I'm going to download it. It is an Instagram size 1080 by 1080. That's what you want to use. If you're not sure how to use or create stuff on Instagram, go back to 2 weeks ago and watch the first video in this series where I tell you about the different Instagram sizes, or I'm sorry, Canva sizes that are available to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and download that. Looks like the download is complete. So I'm going to go back to my Facebook ads account and we're going to create a new campaign. Now, Facebook changed this up. If you remember, I started this whole 4-part series because all of my videos where I talk about creating your personal page, your business page, this one doing a likes campaign. Next week, we're going to talk about creating engaging messages and using ManyChat. But all that stuff has changed since I did these videos. So I needed to do an update what they look like now. But depending on when you're watching, Facebook always be doing things. You're going to follow along for the concepts just in case Facebook be doing things. We're going to create an engagement ad. Now, this is different from before, and I'll show you why in just a minute. It's still an engagement. It's an engagement campaign where we're going to create our likes ad. So we're going to do manual engagement. And I'm just going to call this likes, and we'll give it a date. Today's look, I can't even think, the 14th. Oops, hit the page down. Likes campaign 5/14/25. And that's all I'm going to do here. I don't want CBO, campaign budget optimization. I don't need that. What that is where, like, let's just say I had 5 different, well, 2. Let's say I had 2 different likes campaigns. Like let me stop sharing so I can actually talk to you when I share this information. So let's stop sharing. So the whole purpose of budget optimization. So let's just say I had 3 different phrases. You can't pray for new levels and be lazy. Success happens with opportunity meets preparation. It doesn't take hustle, it takes heart to be successful. Again, I'm just throwing these off the top of my head. But if those were my 3, and I had, say, a $20 a day campaign budget, Facebook would then split up that $20 over those 3 campaigns. But it's not going to do it evenly. It's going to do it on the one that Facebook thinks is going to give me the best results. So I very rarely do campaign budget optimization. If I'm going to spend $20 on 3 ads, I would just rather go ahead and spend $6.33 per ad and let them fight it out to find out which one is the better performer versus letting Facebook redistribute my money the way they want to. So that's my little speech on campaign budget optimization and why I don't use it. Let's get back to business. All right, so we turned our budget optimization. We're not going to A/B test. We're going to click next. And we're going to call this new levels. So I like my ad sets, and I'm going to give it a date. And usually, if I was doing a lead gen ad, I would always start it on a Monday, no later than Tuesday. Before a likes campaign, you can start it whenever you want to because it's just about getting likes. And I like to name my ads something that's relevant so that way I know what it is. Because if I do want to say, do one that says success happens when opportunity meets preparation, then I will call this success. So I would know what ad it is. And I give my ad set and my ads the same name. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this because I'll need it on the next page. All right. And we want to maximize the number of conversations. Maximize number of conversations. I'm not interested in lead clicks because I'm not giving them a link to click. I could, but I'm not. And I only spent $5 a day on a likes campaign just because, right? So 5/14. And this time, again, a likes campaign. I really don't get too weirded out about what time that I start because it's just a likes campaign. Now, here's where you want to pay attention. You don't want this to go everywhere because this is for people to like your Facebook page. So instead of advantage placement, which means Facebook's going to put it where it thinks it's going to get the best results, we are going to pick our own placements and we're turning off everything but Facebook. Everything's turned off. And we want it in people's feed and their profile. We don't want it in marketplace. We don't want it in video. It can go in notifications, but we definitely don't want it in stories or reels. We don't want it in in-stream ads. And we don't want it in search results. And I'll show you why here in just a minute. So did you pick up on that? The only place we want this is Facebook, the news feed, Facebook feed, the profile feed, and the notifications. That's the only place we want this to show up. And yes, I know I can improve performance, but this is my ad. Now let's get up here to the audience. So I'm going to switch to I'm going to do an audience suggestion because, again, this is just an ad that we're doing to get followers that are our ideal clients, customers, or business partners. All right, so I'm going to pick my audience, which is 35 to 64, all genders, and then I'm going to use one of my saved audiences. Well, for you, I'm going to just show you can pick. So let's say digital marketing. All right, so digital activities, digital activities, digital marketing strategies. See, that's only 42,000 people, not enough people. All right, so let's take this out. Well, I guess it would help if I spell marketing right. Let's put in marketing. All right, here's marketing for business and finance. See, I knew digital marketing was there. Digital marketing, like I said, it would help if I spelled right. Social media marketing, online advertising. I'm going to flood this with all kinds of stuff that I think might be beneficial to, or it might be people that I want to market to some point in the future. And if you notice, I just put in the marketing and Facebook came up with all of these suggestions. So, all right. So anyway, we're going to go with that. My audience size, 66 to 78 million. If I wanted it bigger, I can make it bigger. And I do that by using the Advantage Plus. So I'm not going to use the saved audience. Where's the Advantage Plus? It might not show up for this one. I'm not, oh, here it is. Advantage Plus audience. We were already there. All right, so that's what I got. 35 to 64 who live in the United States. I want to edit this. And the reason why I want to edit it is because I want people, here we go. I knew it was there somewhere. So this is another part of the Advantage Plus. I'm not interested in 18-year-olds, 25 and up. And oops, those are my saved audiences. I don't want to exclude anybody, but I'm only interested in English speaking people. There we go, English. All right, so that's all I got on this page. Just to recap, this is my name. The name is New Levels because I said you can't pray for new levels and be lazy. Got my Facebook and my Instagram. I'm going to leave that check because it's not going to show up on Instagram anyway. I'm going to maximize the number of conversations. Again, that is the goal, to maximize the number of conversations. There's nothing else in here that you need to worry about, so we're good to go there. And that's it, right? So conversion locations, it says message destinations. We do need to pick on your ad. The reason why this is important is because we want people to engage with our ad. We don't want video views, so let's turn on post engagement and maximize engagement with the post. Again, that's what we want. So just in case I got you a little confused, so under conversion, it's where I click the drop down and pick on your ad. So we got that. Post engagement, maximize engagement with the post. We did our budget, which again, I'm only going to do $5 a day. I never do more than that for an ad. And your goal is to get likes for 20 cents or less. The real goal is to get likes for 10 cents or less. And now the time is off, so let's fix that. And change this. So what happened was when I changed this information, it got rid of my other stuff, but it should have kept my audience. Yep, it did keep my audience. And the reason why this is here, this is part of the Advantage Plus stuff. So even though I stay at 35 to 64 with Advantage Plus, it's going to expand my audience, but it's a likes campaign. So I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about that. I put my detailed targeting in there. It changed my placements again. So let's go back to manual and take off Instagram. And let's get rid of Marketplace. Let's get rid of video. Get rid of stories and reels. All right, so I'm going to run through this one more time only because I want to make sure you get the full effect of everything we're doing here. Taking this off, since I did kind of skip over it in the beginning, I want to make sure I give you the top down. So I turned everything off. So this is here. So I'm just going to create another one really quickly because I want to make sure you're following along, especially since I kind of got boogered up a little bit. So let's see. Oh, it's going to put it in the same campaign. So no, we don't want to do that. So we're going to go to campaign at ad level. We're going to click create. It's going to be an engagement ad. We're going to click continue. We're going to go with the manual engagement campaign, continue. And I've already named the other one, so I'm not going to do this one. I want to make sure that campaign budget is turned off. Unless you're in housing or finance, don't worry about special ad categories. Both of these are off. We're going to hit next. And up here where it says conversion, manage destinations, this is where you're going to pick on your ad. I should have done this up front, so I'm sorry. And post engagement. Maximize engagement with the post, and then everything else will stay the same as what we saw on the other one. So let's go back to the other one. And we were at the ad set level. So let's go back into edit at the ad set level. So I'm going to copy this. All right, Instagram search placement required. If you would like your ad shown on the search section of Instagram, which I do not, so we're going to ignore that error because we're going to fix it on the next page. All right, so everything is there, and let me just double check, feed profile, and that's it. All right, let's hit next. So we're at the ad level, and we're going to name our ad the same as our ad set. The ad set is where you set up your ad, like your budget, your audience, your placements. The ad is where you put your creatives. All right, so we don't want an Instagram placement, and we just need a post. So I'm going to, where do we add? Facebook be up to things. I'm telling you, we're going to turn off multi-advertiser. We're not doing Instagram, it's strictly Facebook. And we're going to create no, I don't want to create a post. Let's see here. It should let me add one, so bear with me. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't want to use an existing post. We'll create a post. And this will be a new page post because we want engagement with people to engage in our post. So please like this page if you agree. And then we're going to share a photo. You can't pray for new levels and be lazy. Photos. All right, so I went wrong. Let's do this. We'll take it this time. If not, we'll backdoor it. Again, there's always a better way to build a mousetrap. Facebook be on one, so we're gonna let Facebook be Facebook. So let's go back to our page now. And I'm glad this is happening because if it happens to you, I want you to know how to pivot because Facebook be Facebook, right? And we're going to do that. We're going to type in the same thing. If you like this page, if you agree, this is my business page because it doesn't have my middle name. And next. And post. It's public. You want to make sure it's public. Again, this is just a different way to do it since it didn't like me doing it inside of Ads Manager. All right, so now we got this here. I'm just going to refresh the page for good measure. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go back here, and this time I'm going to select post because now this post should be on my page. But I need to refresh here so that it sees it. And I'm going to reload. Not a partnership ad. Make sure that's turned off. It's on my page. Use existing post. Use existing post. Select post. Now I could have, maybe this is where I could have did it. I could have create ad. I could have done it here, but I said it's engagement, so I have to use an existing post. So that's the difference from what it was before. Before you could actually do a likes campaign, but now Facebook has switched it up. So there it is. Continue. There's my post. The text is already there because I put it with the post, so I don't have to add anything else to it. Plus, I couldn't if I wanted to. I don't want a button. Call to action. Let's see if I add a button. Let's see. There's learn more. I don't want a button because I want them to like my page. So we're not going to add a button. Please like this page if you agree. Here's what it looks like. They will like it. And everybody is happy. And we are off to the races. And I will hit publish. And my likes campaign will be published. And like I said, you want to get likes for like 20 cents or less, but I've seen likes as low as 7 cents. So if your likes are too high, meaning they're over 10 cents, then come up with a new phrase, right? Just go ahead and find a new phrase, put it on your page, and then start all over again. That's how you do it, right? Because it's all about trial and error until we find what works. So there you have it, my friend. This is how you can have your Sally Field moment. They like me. They really like me. And I hope you like me too. So if you do, and you got value from this video, video 1 or video 2, or you're excited about video 4, which is coming up next week, where I'm going to show you how to create engaging engagement ads using ManyChat, make sure that you like, comment, share, and drop me some love, some likes and hearts on this video. Make sure if it's YouTube, you subscribe and click that bell so you get notified whenever I post something new. And if you want to learn how to put all of this magic together in something that works for you, then I invite you to join my Magic Marketing Masterclass. MAGIC stands for Mastering AI Genius in Content Marketing. Inside of my Magic Marketing Masterclass, you're going to get access to my custom GPT, the content idea generator. So I told you earlier, I showed you about a Facebook business page, and I told you who to bring to your Facebook business page using a likes campaign, but you got to put content on that page. So if content is something that you struggle with, I invite you to attend my Magic Mastering AI Genius and Content Marketing Masterclass so you can get your hands on my content idea generator, which will help you create all kinds of content, whether it's a blog, a social post, a Facebook ad, a checklist, a 10 tips. The possibilities are endless, and you can use it over and over again. The link is somewhere around this video. Thank you for watching week 3 of my 4-part series. I hope you're getting value. Drop me some comments if this video helps you figure out how to make people like you, i.e. follow you on your business page on Facebook. I will see you next week where we'll create engaging engagement ads using ManyChat. I am Cecelia Faye Morris, the Digital Marketing Maven. Bye for now.